Alright boys, I have returned for part 2 in my installation of answering life's greatest question, and that is smash or pass, and this time we're doing it with the archers from FGO. Now, some of you may be asking, hey man, what about the dudes? Where are all the guys from FGO? Well, all I have to say is that right there, alright? Look, we ain't here to be talking about no dudes. I don't know how Nobukatsu got in here, because that's why he's got his own little tier. I don't know how he snuck into this tier list. But anyway, I am here to put each of these ladies in one of these 3 tiers. We got Smash and Pass, which are very, very obvious. I think we all know what's going down in both of those tiers. But that middle tier right there, that's for those people that I'm not really sure. It kind of would depend on the day, right? Or depend on if I'm willing to deal with, say, a certain girl's like super craziness or whatever. Or if I'm just not really wanting to risk like getting my existence deleted, like say Shiki from the last video, right? So if you guys enjoy these types of videos, make sure you leave a like on the video and you subscribe to the channel and comment down below your top 3 FGO archer waifus. Why not? But anyway, with all that being said, let's just start diving right into this. So first and foremost, we have Atalanta. Now, I really do like Atalanta. I think Atalanta is super cute. I think the issue is Atalanta's kind of boring for me, right? Like, she doesn't really do a whole lot. And I'm like, I kind of need a little bit more of a personality going into my waifus, right? You can't just be some buttered toast. I mean, I like me some buttered toast, but eventually let's spice it up. Throw some jam or something on there. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a little bit more than just being a cute face. Unless you're, well, I guess let me spoil this one. Unless you're just Zenobia and you're just like that absolutely cute and you've just got all the assets in the world that I don't even know what Zenobia is about. Let me just be honest, right? I have not read her lore at all. I have like a basic cursory understanding of what's going on here, but I think we all understand that Zenobia needs more fan art, and that is the whole reason she could just carry herself into the Smash tier, right? Okay, that's like the only exception really to the rule. It's like Atalanta is like, it's a little iffy because she is cute, but Zenobia is just packing way too much heat, so she's kind of the exception to the rule. And okay, I'm pretty sure that Yugioh over here is an actual literal baby man, so I'm just gonna put them in pass just because I don't want Chris Hansen coming after me, okay? Alright, then we have Artemis. So again, very similar to, say, someone like Atalanta, and it's ironic that they're right next to each other. I think Artemis is really cute, and she's definitely got some stuff going on. She checks a couple of the ZTL waifu boxes, right? They got the white hair, they're kind of thick, but at the same time, she's crazy, but in a very, very bad way. See, I like the idea of Kagetora being crazy, but I don't think Kagetora would actually game end me. I think Artemis might. That's actually a little bit of a turn off for me. I don't know if I really want to deal with Artemis legitimately just going to like Artemis snipe me out of existence. So, you know, I'll leave the goddess characters to people in the comments that are a little more brave than I am. Now, Nobu's also another one that I think is kind of determinative on the day, because it depends if I'm getting Fate Redline Nobu or if I'm going to be getting Gouda Gouda Nobu. Because if it's Gouda Gouda Nobu, I'm going to pass on that one. But if it's Redline Nobu, I mean, if you have not read Fate Redline, it definitely does a lot of the Gouda Gouda servants very, very well. And not only does it make Nobunaga seem very fearsome, and, you know, you actually see why she's respected as a servant, but she also gets a lot of like really cute scenes in there. So I'm gonna kind of put her in the middle here because it's like it really does depend based on if we're getting Redline Nobu or Gouda Gouda Nobu. I know some people might be like, well, what about the Okita thing? Well, Okita I don't think changes too much between Gouda Gouda and Redline. Redline just highlights the ability of her being a pretty good warrior, whereas Nobu is a complete goof nut in the Gouda Gouda things and is not goofy at all in Redline. So, you know, kind of take it or leave it with that one. We have our first saber face. You know, me and Takauchi, we go hand in hand, bro. We love our saber faces, so you know she's automatically getting a pass into there. Especially because the Summer 1 event is like one of the first events that I really remember reading, and I was like, these events are actually very well put together, and I really, really liked it. It's still an event that I'll go back and reread to this day because I really, really enjoyed it. So I just have very fond memories of going into Summer 1 and a lot of those early summery characters. I guess her only downside to me is the fact that I went really hard on her banner during Summer 1 and I did not get her. I got absolutely clapped on that banner, so maybe I could hold that against her, but you know what? How could you be mad at Artoria? Because she's just really, really cute. Now, this one, I think the Archer one is the blonde lady over here, and look, I think she's absolutely great. She seems like she's a very fun person to hang out with. Again, based on Summer 1, she was an absolute treat to be hanging out with. You know, you got to go on like little dates with her and stuff. We got to really go out with every one of the Summer 1 characters, right? It was a super based event, like, let's be honest. And I really did enjoy the little like dates or outings you were able to go on with this character. And I thought she was really, really swell. Also, helps that she's pretty stacked at the same time as well. Chloe is a literal baby, all right? And all right, now this is where I'm going to have some contention with people, okay? I got to explain this. This is a lore reason, okay? I actually don't really hold that much against people like Rin and stuff, but because Gilgamesh is my favorite character, I have to respect the king, and I have to put Ishtar in the past here, all right? She just ruined my man's life, and I cannot, in any good conscience, put her higher than past. You know, it is a lore answer, right? But my boy is Gilgamesh, so, you know, I got to do him a solid, and I can't be putting her in Smash or even in the thinking tier, all right? Can't even do that. Helena, I'm not the biggest fan of, really. Like, I don't really care for Helena too much. I find like a lot of the weird goofy dialogue between like her, Edison, and Tesla to just kind of be a little bit grating, so I don't really care for her too much. Maybe she'll get better in the future, but as of right now, I really just don't care for Helena very much. And look, if I don't like your character, you're not even going to make it into the thinking tier, right? Because if I can't stand to be around you, bro, you ain't even never gonna make it to the Smash tier. That's just the way it's gotta be. Tomoe, alright, that's easy, like tippy top of the tier list right there. We gotta make sure that we understand that Tomoe is quite literally the GOAT. She was really high up there in the Saber one, and surprise, surprise, she's still absolutely adorable even as an archer, right? Again, Setsubun event, super goated, absolutely love Tomoe. Nobody should see this as a surprise. I do like Altera, although the Santa one, I don't know, like, because of how like the Santa events are, and they made Altera a little more goofy. I'm like, do I want to put her in the top? I think I will, because she's not. It's not like she's like so goofy that she like loses her personality. Because again, I still like Extella and everything, so I'm like, yeah, I guess I could like bump her up into there. Maybe the actual goofiness even propels her even further for me, because it gives her a lot of really cute scenes. Okay, yeah, I'm actually pretty confident putting Altera up there in Smash. Fujino I think is really cute, but here's the thing, I don't know a whole lot about Kara no Kyokai, and so I don't know if she's gonna like destroy my entire existence, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a little scared of Fujino. Like, she's cute, but I'm not sure, so I can't really like confidently put her up here in the top tier, because I don't know if she's just like literally going to rip me apart. And I do like being alive, contrary to popular belief. So, yeah, I'm not really sure about that one. Someone in the comments can let me know. They could be like, oh, no, don't worry. Fujino's a very nice lady. Or they could say, hey, man, you probably should have put her in pass, because she will absolutely eviscerate you. So I'm just going to take the safe route here and just kind of put her in the middle one. Jean is one of the OG waifus, so I got to put her up here. Actually, do I like Jean more than Tomoe? I'm going to leave them right there. Consider those two basically equal right there, because I really do like Jean a lot. Jean was like the original Fate wifey for me. Like, I actually, okay, this is a little embarrassing to talk about, right? But I was like 16, 17 at the time, and I was working at a fast food place, and I went into work the day after I finished Apocrypha, and I was actually like physically sad because Jean got obliterated by Amakusa and didn't make it to the very end, and I was so sad. And I know it's so weird to talk about that. You just like, you go into work and you're like, man, I'm actually depressed that this character that I like just got absolutely decimated in this show. But okay, look, I was a lot younger at the time, right? But yeah, so like, I really do like Jean a lot. She's one of the Fate wifeys. She'll always have some respect for me. You got to put respect on the OG wifey's name, you know? Osaka Behime, too much of a neat, bro. Like, I can't be wanting to go out for something and they're just like, nah, I never want to go out. Because look, what if I want to go out to eat? What if I want to go watch a movie? They're going to be like, well, instead of going to the theater, we could just watch it at home. We could do the Netflix and chill. But I like my theater experience. You know what I'm saying? I want to go out and do stuff, you know? So I don't feel like I can really deal with Osaka Behime all that much. You know, I don't think she's really going to make it into those higher tiers for me, because it's just a very big turnoff for me. I do like Calamity Jane a lot. I think Calamity Jane is a pretty good banger. I'm actually gonna probably slide her a little bit above Artoria, because I thought she was really adorable in Saber Wars too. Plus cheerleader aesthetic, very, very good. We definitely love to see that around these parts. Nightingale does depend on the day. It kind of depends on, I feel like, what fan art is being put out of Nightingale, because sometimes when the fan art is heat, the fan art is heat. But if she's not really getting anything and all you got is the in-game art to go off of, that's looking like a kind of a fat yikes for me, buddy. Sei, okay, I do like Sei a lot. Originally, I probably would have put her here, but then I read the event, and I do like Sei a lot. I think Sei is a very, very fun character to be around, and I kind of get why everybody lost their minds when she came out. Like, all the people, like, copied the Noble Phantasm thing of, like, the double peace sign. I completely get it now. I understand why people went ballistic. Sei is absolutely great. I love Sei a lot as well. Ilya, bro, come on. Let's get real, bro. Balaban Sith. So here's the thing. Sith, I'm not as sure as I am with Vargas. Like, I really do like Sith. I like her a lot. But again, until Lost Belt 6 gets translated and I can really know the intricacies of, like, what's actually going on with her, I don't want to put her in the top tier quite yet. I want to get a little bit more information because at least from what I've been able to glean from Sith, she's an absolute baddie and she seems like she'd be really cool to be around. Very, goth, like Victorianish aesthetic as well. I really like that as well, but I'm not sure if she's just going to eviscerate me, right? It's like Fujino. I'm pretty sure she's not going to. She seems fairly okay. Like, she seems like a good fae. Like, she's not going to destroy me, but look, after some of the stuff that I read for the summary of Lost Belt 6, I don't trust any of these faes, right? Let me tell you that straight up. And then Anastasia, look, white-haired wifey's always staying on top, right? You can't argue with me on that, all right? But yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at here, all right? That's kind of what I feel I would be cooking up if I was making my Archer waifu tier list. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And as always, I will leave this in the pinned comments so you could also go ahead and make your Smash or Pass Archer tier list. Again, have no idea how Nobukatsu made it in there, but hey, maybe that's your thing. Maybe you really want to go after that Nobu Usi, bro. But anyway, bro, someone in the last video clipped when I said Bussy when I was talking about Astolfo, I'm like, wow, we actually canonically have ZTL saying Bussy. But hey, I guess that's what, when FGO gets really slow, I guess that's what that does to the community. But I love doing these videos, right? I love doing these, like, fun, like, I don't know, just discussion, kind of FGO related videos. I think they're really fun. But yeah, with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. You guys have yourselves a nice day. Peace, late guys.